Hey guys, I'm so excited. Look what I found on my bookshelf. I didn't even know I had it. This one's called Junie B. Jones. Woohoo! Junie B, first grader, Toothless Wonder. Remember how some of you guys have lost teeth and some haven't yet? Let's find out about Junie B. I'm so excited we found a Junie B book. Okay, chapter 1 is called Prizes. Friday. Dear First Grade Journal, today we are having a speaker in room 1. She's going to tell us all about recycling. Recycling is when you wash your trash, I believe. Mr. Scary said to write in our journals till the speaker gets here. I don't even feel like writing today because I have a loose tooth. That's why. And that thing is driving me crazy. Also, every time I write in this journal, I have to look up words in the dumb dictionary. Except sometimes Mr. Scary spells the words on the board for us. And then I have to cross out my mistakes. Plus also, I erase holes in my paper. Spelling is not a breeze, I tell ya. That is all I feel like writing. I am done with this thing today, and I mean it. From Junie B, first grader. I put down my pencil, and I opened my mouth, and I reached my finger in there and wiggled my tooth. That thing has been loose for a very long time. Only no matter how hard I wiggle it, it still won't come out. I pulled it a teensy bit. Ow! That hurt, you dumb bunny tooth, I said. May turned her head and looked at me. May sits next to me in room 1. She is not a pleasure. You shouldn't say dumb bunny, Junie Jones, she said. Dumb bunny is not a nice word. I raised my eyebrows at her. Oh, really? I said. Well, thank you for telling me that, dumb bunny, May. Just then May's face got puffy and red. Don't say that word, I told you, she hollered. My teacher stood up at his desk. Problem back there, girls, he said. Yes, Mr. Scary, said May. There's always a problem back here. Her name is Junie Jones. I stamped my foot. B, May, I said. B, 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 B. You're always forgetting my B. Mr. Scary closed his eyes. Oh, please. Girls, can we just have one morning without any spats? I looked surprised at that man. But I didn't even spat, Mr. Scary, I said. My mother doesn't let me spat. Not even on the sidewalk. After that, I went up to his desk, and I smiled very cute. I have a loose tooth, I said. Would you like to see it, Mr. Scary? Huh? Would you? I opened my mouth and wiggled it for him. See it? See how loose it is? It is a loosey-goosey, isn't it? I said. He smiled. Wow, it really is loose, Junie B, he said. And it's not a top tooth, too. Losing a top tooth is the best. I looked puzzled. It is? How come it's the best, Mr. Scary? I said. Is a top tooth funner than a bottom tooth, do you mean? Because last year I lost a bottom tooth and I didn't actually get a kick out of it. My teacher did a chuckle. But when you lose a top tooth, your smile looks really cute, Junie B, he said. And when your new tooth comes in, you'll start looking like a big kid. I did a gasp at that news. A big kid? I said. Really? I'm going to look like a big kid? Mr. Scary nodded. Sure you are, he said. Here, I'll show you what I mean. He looked around the room. Class, does anyone in here have their big top teeth yet? If so, please raise your hand, he said. All the children looked and looked at each other, but no one raised their hand. Mr. Scary was surprised. Really? Are you kidding, he said. No one in our class has lost a top front tooth? Huh. He turned around and shook my hand. Well, congratulations, Junie B. Jones, he said. It looks like you're going to be the first person in room 1 with a big top tooth. I felt very thrilled. Thank you, I said. Then I skipped back to my seat and I sat down real proud. May did a huffy breath at me. Big deal. What's so special about losing a top tooth? She said. Everyone in our whole room is going to lose their top teeth, Junie Jones. It's not like you're the only one, you know. I did a huffy breath right back. Yes, May, I know I'm not the only one, I said, but I'm the first one, and the first one is the winner. So there, ha-ha on you. May crossed her arms. Well, if you're the winner, then where's your prize? Huh, Junie Jones? I don't see a prize, do you? tapped my fingers, kind of stumped. Then I hurried back to my teacher's desk again, and I patted him on the shoulder. Okay, here's one thing, I said. The children are wondering where's my prize for being the tooth winner, and so how would you like to handle this situation? Mr. Scary did not answer right away. Finally, and he shrugged. Well, the truth is, there aren't any prizes, he said. I wasn't exactly running a contest, you know. Well, yes, I know, I said, but I bet you could still come up with a little something to make me happy. I pointed at his desk drawer. I bet there's something in there, probably, I said. Teachers always have good stuff in their desk drawers, right? And so, why don't we just take a look-see? Mr. Scary ran his fingers through his hair. Then, at last, he opened his drawer. Whoa! Is that a stapler in there I see? A stapler would be good, don't you think? I could really pound that thing, I bet. And so, if you'll just hand it over, I'll be on my way. Mr. Scary shook his head. No, Junie B said, no stapler. I looked some more. Hey, hold the phone, I said. Is that Tums I'm looking at? I leaned in closer. Yes, it is Tums, Mr. Scary. You've got Tums just like Grandpa Miller. And so I bet you suffer from gas and bloating. Am I correct? Mr. Scary quick closed the drawer. Then he went to the supply closet and got out a piece of shiny silver paper. And then he scribbled a star. He cut it out and pinned it right on my shirt. There, he said. That's your prize for your tooth, okay? You get to wear a shiny star for being the winner. Now, please, go back to your seat. I looked down at my star. Yeah, only I don't actually think this is your best work, I said kind of quiet. Mr. Scary pointed to my desk. He was not having a good morning, I don't think. I went back and sat down. May sneaked a peek at my star. I tried to act proud of it. Well, what do you know? A prize, I said. May did a mad breath and quick turned away. I looked down at my star again. This time, it looked prettier, I think. Okay, chapter 2, called Uncle Lou. The speaker came at 10 o'clock. Her name was Miss Chris. Miss Chris told us all about recycling. Also, she showed us a movie. It was called Dan the Soda Can. It was very thrilling, I tell you, because Dan the Soda Can lived in a soda machine at the gas station. Then one day, a lady bought him to drink. Only too bad for Dan because after the lady drank his soda, she threw him right out her car window, and Dan got his can all dented. But hooray, a cop saw that lady littering, and he gave her a big fat ticket. Then a can man took Dan to a recycling center, and the man got cash money. Plus, Dan got fixed up good as new, and bingo! He turned into Dan the orange juice can. It was a miracle, I tell ya. Room 1 clapped and clapped at that happy ending. Then Miss Chris passed around stickers of Dan the soda can for us to stick on our shirts. And the sticker said, recycling makes sense. Ha! Get it? Sense sounds like sense. And that is a good one, I think. After that, all of us went to lunch and recess, and we were all still in happy moods. On the playground, Jose and Lenny and Shirley asked me to see my loose tooth. Then pretty soon, all the other children wanted to see it too. And so finally, I stood them all in a row, and I let them all look real close. And after they looked, I walked down the row and showed them how far I could bend it. Herb clapped and clapped. Jose and Lenny whistled. Sheldon tried to pick me up. That is not a normal reaction, I think. You're gonna look so cool when it finally comes out, Junie B, said Herb. See, said Jose, you're going to look really cool. Like a hockey player, I bet. Yeah, said Lenny. Hockey players almost never have teeth. Neither do kickboxers, said Shirley. Maybe you'll look like a kickboxer, Junie B. Just then Sheldon did a sigh. I just hope you don't look like my toothless Uncle Lou, he said. My toothless Uncle Lou never brushed or flossed, and then all of his teeth fell out. Ooh, I made a sick face. Sheldon shrugged. Well, it's not like he's totally toothless, he said. He still has one bottom tooth left. It's kind of yellow, but it can still bite an apple. After that, Sheldon walked away. I watched him go, and then I sat down on the grass. I tried not to think of Toothless Uncle Lou. After school, me and Herb rode the bus home together. We sit with each other every single day, except not on Saturdays and Sundays, or weekends. Me and Herb talk about lots of stuff on the bus. Only today, we didn't feel like talking hardly, because I was still upset about looking like Uncle you-know-who. I slumped down in my seat very glum. What if I look like a weirdo? I said. Huh, Herb? What if I look like Toothless Uncle Lou? Herb patted me. Don't worry. You won't. Probably. Then I kept on worrying. Yeah, only today's Friday, Herb, and so by Monday my tooth will already be out, I bet. And so what if I come to school looking like Toothless Uncle Lou? And then all of room 1 starts making fun of me, and they form a circle around me, and they laugh and skip and throw fruit. Then all of a sudden I did a gasp, 'cause an even worser problem popped into my head. I grabbed onto Herb's shirt. Oh no, Herb, oh no, I said. What if I don't even look like myself on Monday? Not even a tiny bit, I mean. And then I get on this bus, and you don't even recognize me. And so you might pass right by my seat, and then I have to sit by myself, all alone, and toothless. Herb looked down at his shirt. He said to please take my hands off him. He smoothed himself out. Maybe you should look on the bright side, Junie B, he said. Even if all the bad stuff happens, which it won't, probably, you'll still end up with a bunch of money from the Tooth Fairy, right? And so that's good, isn't it? As soon as he said that, chill bumps came onto my skin, and my stomach got flutterflies in it. I quick looked out the window so Herb couldn't see my face, 'cause guess what? The Tooth Fairy is another whole can of worms. Stay tuned for Chapter 3. We'll see if her tooth comes out.